Welcome to another vlog. My name is Paul Green and I vlog on this channel. I vlog about random things that I do. I'm in film and video production. I'm in the camera department, and that's a little bit about me. Today I'm here at my office. I'm going to be editing. I've been editing for a week on a award show called the Star Awards, and it's a local program that I help fulfill the editing for, where the people receiving the awards, you know how sometimes you see there will be people talking about the recipient and they're talking about the wonderful things they've done, and I've edited those together, and finally I'm here to do a lot of rendering. Rendering is where I take that finished timeline and I export it, and those of you that are in video editing know that exporting can take a long time, especially with the software that I have. I edit on Final Cut 7. It's an older one, not a lot of people edit on that, but I love it. I feel like I can fly on it and I can go super fast, and since I'm just doing standard high definition, which is funny to say, instead of ultra high definition 4K, it's just the normal high definition, I guess, and it takes a while to render. So what I'm going to be doing is looking through some pennies. I'm going to coin roll hunt as I render. I got myself a box of pennies here that I'm gonna do. It's another cloudy, semi-cold. It's warming up though. Rainy day here in Utah. I can sense the weather trying to get better. It's trying to get better. It's trying to get there, but it's been raining off and on this morning. I hope it goes away soon because I've got back into another hobby that I hope to be doing again, which I'll tell you about in another vlog. Check this out. Here at our office, we've had some leaks, and I guess that's one way to keep it out of my basement dwelling office. And I forgot my shoes here last night. I used these sandals in my office so I can have my shoes off, and I went home with these, so I gotta get my shoes. I know, socks and sandals. So I've got my $25 in pennies. I'm gonna take it down here, and whilst I render, I will be looking through these to find some old pennies. I know there's a lot of different kind of pennies you can find, and I'm not like a pro coin roll hunter. I just look for the wheaties. I want to find some old pennies. So the wheat pennies are ones that are older, of course. I don't know what year they started and ended, but I'm pretty sure they started in 1909. I don't know when they ended. 50s, 60s, 50s. I don't know. See, I'm not a pro. So if you know what year those ended, leave that in the comments below. So I've left some stuff rendering overnight. I'm gonna see if that helped me. I got these blue glasses. These are like an anti-blue filter glass. They're not prescription or anything, but they protect my eyes from the blue light that comes out of monitors. They're kind of fun to wear, but I always have to clean them. They get really smudgy. Definitely not used to glasses. However, they have helped me from getting a headache while editing. Kind of nice. Okay, I've set up my little miniature table for coin roll hunting, and I'm gonna get some files rendering and sort through some coins. I rendered out a video last night. Don't you hate when you don't put the freaking audio on the file? So now I'm redoing it. I'll wait for that and I'll get started on some coin rolls. I'm not sure how I'm gonna aim this down to look at all these pennies because I forgot my tripod at Doug's house. We'll figure it out. Well, here's the pennies. They've been opened because I've got sort of a friend at the bank, and they were able to look in there and determine whether they are brand new bankrolled. And I told them I wanted the oldest they could find. So they determined that these were not brand new. I'm gonna pull these out and look at the ends and see if I can see what's called on the enders to see if there are any wheat pennies. None so far. Nope. There's an old one there, but who knows? Don't know. Don't see. Doubtful? No. I'm assuming some of these shinier Lincolns are not a wheatie because they're usually pretty coppery looking. I don't know. Can't tell. Ah, these are hard to get out. Not seeing any. No, don't know. Here's the last. Any enders? Are there any enders at all? Oh, there's one. You can see it right there. I did find one ender so far. That's where it says 1 cent. That's a wheat penny. Cool, so I did find one ender so far, and it's this guy right here. Let's open it up and take a peek. I just got a chair, and I think that works for the moment as a tripod. I've got this little handy device. It's like a little, it's just like a little flathead screwdriver. It's the only thing I could find. And I'm gonna pop this open carefully and not screw up the coin. I'm just gonna unravel the entire roll. And let pennies just fall everywhere. So here is the wheat penny. I haven't seen it yet out of the package. And I'm gonna flip it over in 3, 2, 1. It is. I'm gonna look at it with you guys because I cannot see it. Whoa, that is like a worn off date. 1946, I think. Wow, that date is totally worn down. Just the last two numbers. That looks like a 46. Yeah. It's cool. It's my only ender out of that box. It's fun. Alright, I've got a handful of pennies. My render's still going, so there's nothing I can do but to babysit it. So I'm gonna go through in rapid succession in time-lapse mode and go through these, and when I find a Wheatie, I'll share it with you. Found another Wheatie. I haven't turned it over. I have not looked at it yet. For what year it could be. Ready? Here it is. It is a 1944. And on the obverse, just kidding, I don't know what that means. I hear these guys talk about that. It's a pretty good looking Wheatie. Yay, I found another one. I like finding these old things. Just kind of thinking about what happened in 1944. Of course, there was a war on. You can think about all the history that this penny may have seen. And here's the last four. Not Wheaties. I got my nasty fluorescence on now. As you can tell, it's kind of pink in here. Those walls are not pink, they are gray. That magenta light throws pretty bad light everywhere. Anyway, one of my renders is done. I'm gonna render another one, proof this one that was just rendered out, and then we'll continue on with some coin roll hunting. It's kind of fun to be able to do something on the side of the actual work that I'm doing. I've been doing this award show for, man, it seems like probably 10 years for the CIRA Center for the Arts. You can find out more about the CIRA right here. At least that's their YouTube channel. I don't know what's on it, but they support the arts, many forms of arts. Theater, film, painting, all of the kind of mediums that one could think of. They are awarding on this night that they will be celebrating these people in Utah for the arts. You can see my last year video here. That was probably one of the most exciting evenings. I don't know, it was just a really great night, a really good day, I'll put it that way. Great. I just love finding out that I misspell a name on a video. Douglad? That's an interesting name, Douglad. It's supposed to be Douglas. I always find stuff like that, especially when it's like 2 a.m. Redo. All right, that's going again. Let's open another penny roll. I thought I'd stop and tell some of you guys about the wheat penny. I'm gonna read some off of coin trackers here. The wheat penny is a classic, iconic, early 21st century American coin with a face value of 1 cent. That was minted from 1909 to 1956. So I'm finding stuff out. The wheat penny is also known by collectors as the wheat cent. The coin is made out of mostly copper, but steel versions of the coin were issued during World War II. You have these mostly copper coins from 1909 to 1956. And then you have these other variations that are zinc, that have a zinc shell with some copper in it. And look at this. Right as I'm looking, here's a Canadian penny. This is a 1999. Not totally familiar with Canadian currency. Well, I'm going to continue going through these. Just know that the wheat penny are desirable because they're mostly copper and just sort of collectible. There's another Canadian coin. Okay, I'm gonna go through the rest of these live because I was just changing my computer over there and I noticed this right here. It's another one. There's my third. Is this 3. This is my second or third one I found. I'm gonna turn it over. It is 1947. Oh, there's a 1947 Wheatie. I love these things. Pretty cool. Any more in these? No. Toss them into the bin. Guys, if you're doing this, you've got to make sure you wash your hands after this. I just touched something very sticky, and you can see the side of my finger there. A little sticky right there. I gotta avoid touching things and definitely wash my hands after this because they are nasty. Money is so nasty. Oh, I think I might have to wash it before the next roll because my fingers are sticky. Ah, now I can get them dirty again. Finally, I see an old one here. That's definitely a Wheatie. It is a 1946. Cool. Yay, I can go through hundreds and not find one of these. So it's kind of nice to have that surprise and have that little excited feeling one gets. It looks like that's a D for Denver Mint. Wait, is this another one? 1982. No, it's a copper penny though. Let's find the next one. Another Canada, 1976. Just found another one. I have not looked at the date, even though it was right there just a second ago. There's the wheat cent. It looks a little corroded, some gross stuff on it too. Here's the date. 1952. Is that a 5? 1952. 1932 or 52. Cool. And then some Zinkies. This thing is full. It's very full. It's getting very full. 3 more to go. Maybe I'll do this one live. Alright, one more roll left. I'm just gonna do it live. Open her up. Just lay them across my hand here. And look for the wheat mark. Usually these shiny ones. I am certain that they are not Wheaties, of course. Unless it's some pristine mint Wheatie that somehow got in here. Looks like somebody went metal detecting and found that one. That's sort of foreshadowing of my hobby that I mentioned earlier. I think you may know that metal detecting is my hobby. Maybe you don't. I don't think I've ever said it before. But I got a new metal detector. And I am going to be detecting like crazy this spring. Some of these trick me and they look old. Of course they are older, but they're not Wheaties. Okay, that was it. Look at that. That thing is to the brim. 2,500 pennies. I hand individually looked through. My hands get a little dirty. So you can tell they're a little coppery and black. I'll go ahead and wrap this one up and get my money back on this for however many, maybe 5 cents less than I got before. And I actually have another box that I've gone through, and I'll show you my finds. Well, I believe this is my find from this box. I have some others over here, but that's from my last box. We've got my wheat pennies, 1944, 1947, 1952, and a 1946. 1946, I believe. Those are the Wheaties. Found some Canadian coins. 1999, 1975, 1978, 1994. Here's some from the other day. I did find a couple Canadian coins there. It's a 46 and a 72. And right here we've got 1956, 1944, 1946. Oh, actually, I think this is the one I found today, possibly. But I always love the patina on these, seeing how weird they get over the age. It's cool. Well, thanks for hanging out with me at my office. Had to do a little busy work, and I still have a little more busy work to do, but I just thought that might be fun to check out some old coins, see if I could find some treasure. I'll probably take a nap because I got 4 hours of sleep last night doing this project. I don't have enough room in this car. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing, push the bell notifications, comment on anything you liked. If you liked it, thumbs up. Be excellent to each other, and ta-ta for now.